Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. The entire planet is focused on a single issue. And what is happening? The subject does not die, on the contrary, it is becoming increasingly stronger. And as they realize that this subject is good for them, because the planet's energy drops, more and more, they publish worse news and you absorb it. Interesting. But then, you ask us why nothing happens, why you don't see things actually happening. Understand, I am not speaking here to the unawakened. Whoever is here listening to me has a 90% chance of being awakened. So I'm not speaking in vain, I know what you emanate. And you are emanating fear, every day. And then you get sick, your relatives get sick, and what do? They emanate more and more fear. In this way, I will tell you that you are helping a lot in the ascension process. Your collaboration is truly immense, but with a negative charge. Telling you, trust, is nonsense. Because you trust while everything is fine, when everything is happening, without you being disturbed, you trust everything, you are extremely trusting. Now, all it took was one little problem, that trust is gone, it's gone. So I ask you, now, at this moment, where is that phrase that the world around you will fall and you will land on your feet? Where did it apply to your problem, where? I will answer, nowhere, because you forgot. You have totally forgotten what you were taught and what you were supposed to believe. You totally forgot. So, what does trust mean to you? Trust is only when everything is okay, when there is no doubt, it comes in and stays, trust is gone. So, I'm going to tell you that this focus also reverberates. The lack of trust is a type of focus, in which you throw a little ball into the universe, which counteracts the egregore of trust. So what does she do? It removes some little pieces from the egregore of trust, because it is negative and positive, so they come together and complete each other and are eliminated. That's how it works. So, in addition to emanating a lack of trust, you also undermine the trust that already exists. So honestly, I will tell you, you are reaping and will continue to reap more and more problems, until you learn to trust. If you got sick, trust. If on your walk you are going to be healed, you will be, and if this is not the case, what was defined by your soul will happen. There is no other choice, my brothers, none of you know what your souls have decided. Now if you trust, everything happens quickly. And when is it with a relative? It's the same thing, it's his walk, that's it. Of course I understand that there is pain there is suffering, the loss hurts. Yes, I agree. But you cannot forget that the moment is now very delicate. So don't be selfish, thinking, now I'm going to live my problem, the planet be damned. Okay, live your problem, suffer, be sad, emanate anger, criticize, judge. You are throwing all of this to the egregores that are already up there. And doing what? By eliminating the same amount of positive egregores, that's what you do. So don't think that things only happen in your little world, that things happen only to you. This will have no influence on the planet. Who am I? I'm so small, I won't influence the planet, because these small egregores that you are launching, these small balls, will destroy opposing balls at some other point, so that there is balance. Do you understand why things don't happen? You can't stay balanced. You continue to think that everything you do does not reverberate in the whole. So what else can I say? Keep acting like this, now don't get angry when nothing happens, right? Because for things to happen, they need a necessary quantum of energy, and you are not increasing this quantum, on the contrary, you are decreasing it, you are doing exactly what the dark ones want. When will you learn? When will you stop emanating negative feelings? When? If chatting is a problem for you, start getting rid of this addiction. That's what I said, thinking is bad, adding words to thought makes it a little worse and adding feelings to it all, then it becomes immense. So just stay in the thought, since you can't stop thinking, don't talk, don't put feelings into what you say, close your mouths. Do you feel like talking? Say a prayer, say a positive word, say a positive sentence, since you can't keep your mouth still, say things that are valid for the universe. Don't comment. Did you see something? Forget it. Why do you have to comment on that something? You don't have to comment unless it's a very good thing. Then yes, you can spread it and with the feeling of love embedded in it, not in the sense of gossip, then there was no point. Because that positive action was contaminated with your feeling of gossip. My brothers, things are very complicated and you have this terrible habit of gossiping all the time, speak ill of other people's lives, speak ill of those in power, talking bad about life, and this spreads, because a small message here reached 10 people and each of those 10 spread it to 10 more, who spread it to 10 more. Where does this lead? To where? That's why when I talk to you, stop sharing things, it's not for nothing. And many here don't care and keep doing it, keep filling others with things they didn't ask for. This is also focusing, because you are doing an action, invading the other's free will. Can you imagine this? No, they don't imagine. You just want to spread it. Ah, this is interesting, I'll share it. Did the other person on the other side ask you for something? Then you are breaking a law, the law of free will. He hasn't asked you for anything and you keep insisting. It's very, very interesting. You have not learned, they continue to do. And with that excuse, but it's something positive, it's something cute, and he'll continue saying, did the other person ask you? No, he didn't ask. Then you are infringing on the other's free will, and this will come back, this will also reverberate, and this will also have a harvest. Then don't complain. These are small acts, my brothers, that you are being warned about but do not carry out, do not comply with. Do you think the other one? I'm still going to say what's worst about all of this, you got used to making small groups and the groups are big, there are a lot of people and you fill them with little things, so that everyone can read them. Do you know what other people think about you? I won't say, think about it. What do they think about all the time, having to look because something has arrived that doesn't interest them? But you sent it. So I'm going to tell you something, focus on good things, focus on drawing pictures, focus on reading a good book. What is this feeling? What is this dependency, having to spend the whole day hanging on these communications? What dependency is this? And then, I'm going to ask that famous question, what if you lose communication? I answer, you will panic, you will become very unbalanced, because you will no longer have anyone to disturb, and you will no longer be able to gossip, and you will no longer be able to talk about each other. So, what are you going to do? Oh, I know, you're going to keep asking us to return everything. I'm just going to tell you one thing, a lot will be cleaned from your planet and long before the ascension, a lot. So I would say to you that addiction to anything will be a serious problem, a very serious problem. Learn to respect each other's free will. No one is forced to see what you tell them, just because you told them to. You still don't understand, you don't understand. So when I banned a lot of things in the groups, a lot of people don't understand. Many people think it is absurd, authoritarian. I'm not worried about anyone who thinks that, not in the slightest. And I know exactly what people are emanating. Everything you sow has a harvest, that's all. So I will repeat once again, focus on productive things, focus on positive phrases. Launch beautiful phrases into the universe, launch love into the universe, so that the respective egregors grow and are able to destroy the negative egregors. That's what you have to do. So, I say to you, the more you insist on not understanding, not accepting, everything we talk about here, the more and more you push the process forward. But I remind you again that there is a deadline, there is. So, I'll leave you with just one question, and if that date were tomorrow, would you be ready? Think about it. I am Archangel Michael. My role is to alert them, warn them, teach them. Now, the decision is up to each of you.